Hi guys, I'm Jenna Kusti. I'm here with the Hartford Chamber of Commerce, and we are also here with Flavors of Connecticut to try out Gather 55. So let's go see. I'm here with Molly Reynolds, the manager of Gather 55.
Hi, how are
Hey.
you? Welcome. We're so glad you're here today.
Yeah, and we're here at Hands on Hartford. So really exciting organization. The restaurant itself is Gather 55. And do you want to tell me a little bit more about the restaurant?
Sure. Well, the restaurant is sort of the culmination of a lot of people's dreams. We had a cafe in this lovely space that had to close during COVID. We also, for 40 years, ran a soup kitchen in downtown Hartford that pretty much the day the COVID announcement came out, the church they were housed in closed. They moved over here. We were very fortunate that we had a commercial kitchen and
Yes.
could continue the soup kitchen. As that was going on, we were thinking we want to reopen our cafe.
Yeah.
And as we were thinking about ways to reopen the cafe, just thought, why can't we combine them? And really came up with this idea of a participation model restaurant. So we went from having a soup kitchen, which is what I call a one-way street, to a participation model restaurant, which is a two-way street. In addition to getting a restaurant quality meal and being able to choose what they want, they participate in some way. Many of the folks here today helping out, wearing the aprons, they're volunteers. They are really connected to this space because of what we offer.
Sort of like a pay what you want model, or it's subsidized so people can...
Interesting. We started out as a pay what you can model. That didn't work because a lot of people were like, I can't pay anything.
Yeah.
And last summer we were serving over 400 meals a day, and we couldn't sustain that. So we changed our model to a participation model, which frankly we like so much better. So folks who dine here can pay a minimum of $2 for a meal. We have a kids menu for $1. And if you can't do that, you can volunteer for half an hour. We don't ever want people going away hungry. During the day, we serve about 200 meals a day, which is, it's sustainable. We want this to be a place where everybody feels welcome, whether you're coming in from the suburbs for lunch or you live down the street. It has a community feel that I don't think you're going to find in any other restaurant.
So this restaurant serves breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Is it the same stuff? Do you guys rotate?
So you're correct, we do. In our restaurants, we have a daytime restaurant that's open Monday through Thursday that does breakfast and lunch. In the evenings, on Wednesday through Saturday, we have a more sort of high-end restaurant. We bring out the tablecloths, the fresh flowers, we serve wine, and it's a prix-fixe menu. And all the menu items have been created by guest chefs. They're really the best chefs in Connecticut. I think 2 or 3 of them have won Connecticut Restaurateur of the Year. We've had a couple of Chopped champions. So, these are people who really know their stuff. We started this in a partnership with Tyler Anderson, who's been a friend of our organization for a long time. And when we were thinking about how to reopen our cafe, we asked Tyler if he might like to help us think about it. And he immediately had this vision for an evening restaurant. And we loved it. And we love the idea of the guest chefs, and it's a way for chefs to contribute to the community. And we are able, on any given night, to hold a few seats for folks who otherwise couldn't pay to come to a nice meal. And we kind of say it's a special occasion meal. Are you celebrating a birthday? Did you get a job? Maybe you've just never been to a nice restaurant. You want to see what it's like. You're welcome here.
So I am really looking forward to trying the food. I think you mentioned the chicken teriyaki is really good. So
It is, and we change our menu every other week. We like to keep the menu items fresh for our diners because a lot of them do come here on a fairly frequent basis, and that way they're not feeling like, oh, it's the same old thing. So we do turn it over every 2 weeks, although we always have to keep the Gather 55 burger on the menu. That's a very popular item. It never leaves. Well, it looks like the cameraman ordered breakfast. We have 2 eggs over easy, some corned beef hash, some sausage, fruit, and toast.
I got my chicken teriyaki.
That is very popular. And I know I've seen several people just order it over and over again because they've liked it so much.
It looks so good. It smells delicious. I am super excited to try this. Super stoked. First bite. I can see why people order this over and over again.
Okay, good. And a lot of folks who are eating here want kind of a substantial meal. This,
Yes.
for some people, this is probably the big meal of the day for them. So we do like to give, kind of healthy quantities of food.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that's a lot of chicken there, so especially if you're coming in super hungry, you get a lot of protein,
Yep,
carbs,
right.
fill yourself up. I see that you're mostly finished with your lunch. Can I ask what you ordered?
Cheese quesadilla, because I hadn't had it yet. I like to sort of try things on the menu over the week just for quality control. And say the salsa is really, really, really good. You can tell it's homemade. It's got that little zing of the fresh pepper in it. And the guacamole is actually made by one of our shared kitchen members.
Molly, thank you so much. It was awesome to finally get my feet in here, try it out. Thank you guys for watching, and from Flavors of Connecticut, I'm Jenna Kusti signing out.